Now, how much activism is too much activism? It's a question that sums up our times. Activism is supposed to be good. It's supposed to change the world for the better, but sometimes it can do the very opposite. Case in point, what happened in Malaysia. There was a concert in Kuala Lumpur last week. An English band was headlining it. It's this one called the 1975. Midway through the concert, the lead singer had a calling. He decided to turn activist. We're talking about this man, Matty Healy. He began with a 3-minute speech. He slammed Malaysia's anti-LGBTQ policies. We can't play out the speech for you. It will probably be a series of beeps. Basically, it was filled with profanity. After the speech, the singer went a step ahead. He kissed his fellow band member on stage, a male band member. Now remember, this is Malaysia. It's a Muslim majority country. It does not tolerate same-sex relations. Homosexuality can land you in jail for 20 years. So the government was not happy with what the band did. They cancelled the rest of the event. The band was supposed to hold more shows in Indonesia and Taiwan. Those too were cancelled. Matty Healy probably thought, job done. He would be praised by the LGBT community in Malaysia, but he's not being praised. Activists in the country are not happy with the band and what they did. They say, you have said your piece and flown out. We will now have to face the crackdown. Malaysia is the second worst place for transgender people in the world. Almost half of the LGBTQ community has faced harassment. What's worse, it's election season in the country. Politicians have made gender a campaign issue. It's a race to see who can crack down more. In this atmosphere, do you think the ban helped? Well, their actions afterwards have not helped. The lead singer posted this on social media. He said, it's not so easy to stop kissing his fellow band member. So much for activism. Listen to what people in Malaysia are saying. What Matty Healy did, he thought he was doing something for us, but it's giving white savior complex. If he wanted to advocate for queer rights here, he wouldn't just fly off and leave the mess behind. You see, LGBTQ activists are fighting a tough fight. Malaysia's majority is hostile and conservative. They have problematic notions about the LGBTQ community, like they're rude or immoral. And what did they see at the concert? A singer pumped with alcohol, shouting profanity and kissing another man. Chances are those notions will get stronger. The government can turn around and say, we told you so, which makes you wonder, what was the point of this display, of this performative activism? I'm sure the band meant well. Maybe they genuinely wanted to send the right message, but next time, do some research. What if the Malaysian government arrests people who attended the concert? There are videos available on the internet. You can see their faces clearly. Will the 1975 bail these people out? I don't think so. Activism must account for repercussions. Will your actions make things better, or will they put a bigger target on people's backs? In this case, it's the second one. We've seen such thoughtless activism elsewhere too. Like some climate activists, they're vandalizing paintings by Picasso, throwing soup at art, even gluing themselves on roads. Most people agree with their messaging and goals, but their methods, not so much. And this does not mean you should stop speaking out for equality or ask questions to governments. When celebrities do it, more people talk about it. So it's absolutely necessary. But choose the right time, place and method. For example, why not donate money from this concert to LGBTQ advocates? I'm sure that would have helped. It's important for celebrities to understand local context and history, to weigh the pros and cons of their actions. But I'm afraid that stars are missing. Nowadays, we're stuck with two kinds. The first group only knows silence. They will endorse Saudi clubs and clothes made from China, Xinjiang. Zero concern about rights or freedoms. The other group is trigger happy. They act first and think later. And let me say this, neither group is helping the important causes they claim to espouse.